Biodiversity is a very broad and general term. It pretty much encompasses all of life as we know it, whether that's trees and fungi or birds and butterflies. California's Department of Food and Agriculture helps to safeguard all of California's natural environment and biodiversity through many varied programs and projects. One of the critical junctures for helping to safeguard California's biodiversity is the identification of invasive species. Our professional scientists and staff at our Plant Pest Diagnostic Center help us to do that on a daily basis.
At the CDFA, we have an insect collection of over 2 million specimens. Insects of all different types. We have big and small, we have good and bad, we have insects from California and from throughout the world.
Usually when we talk about biodiversity, we think of tropical places far away, but only a few people know that California is the state with the highest biodiversity in the United States, and we discover new species all the time. And for Biodiversity Day, we actually want to present you the newest member of our undescribed fly species. It's not only a new species, it's also a new genus, which is a higher category, and it's an amazing fly only found 4 times in California and nowhere else in the world. We are still in the process of describing and naming this fly.
At CDFA, we use glass houses to grow up plants so that we can identify them. So for example, at a border station, an inspector may send us some plant fragments. We will place them in the glass house, we'll rear the plants up and flower them so that we can see the distinguishing characteristics that we can identify them with. Then we'll place those plants in our reference collection.
Here at the Seed Lab, there's a seed herbarium. This seed herbarium holds hundreds of thousands of seed samples. These seed samples may be native plants or they may be non-native invasive plants. And what this helps us to do is provide an example of and a reference for any sample that may be coming in, so that when we provide an identification, we're aware of whether this is an invasive species and something that we may need to take action on so that we can protect California's floral biodiversity. CDFA takes an active role in safeguarding California's biodiversity. Through our many ongoing and current projects and into the future, CDFA will continue to be the front line of defense to ensure that our agricultural heritage and biodiversity will be available for generations to come.